Hello my happy readers, it's Bedtime Stories with Issy. I am reading The Magical Advent Calendar written by Fiona Simpson-Stober. Now it's the 11th of December, which means it's day 11. Are you ready to turn the page? The Magical Advent Calendar, day 11. It's the 11th of December and today we're opening door number 11. Ayria had got to bed last night with a belly full of cookies. She just loved Christmas cookies and her mummy had made the best gingerbread men you could dream of. She does have to admit that she perhaps had one too many, but it doesn't matter, it's Christmas. You're allowed to do that at Christmas. Actually, as she woke up in the middle of the night and had a little bit of a sore tummy, she wished she hadn't had too many Christmas cookies. In fact, she wished she'd only had a couple and really enjoyed them. But there were so many there and so many delicious sorts to choose from that she wanted one of each. As she woke this morning, she felt a lot better. However, she was still thinking about the fact that maybe she should have had one cookie less yesterday. She walked toward the Advent calendar and looked for number 11. There it was in the middle of the snow scene. There were snowflakes falling all around the door of number 11. Ayria wondered if she was going to see a magical snow scene today, so you can imagine what a surprise she got when it all turned out to be very different. Ayria tucked her finger behind the door and as if by magic she fell backwards. A force stronger than anything she had ever felt before had thrown her to her bed. She stood up again and stared at her mirror. The calendar was nowhere to be seen, but her mirror started to glitter and to sparkle. She was mesmerized by the beauty of what she was seeing. She could hear little voices, but she couldn't see anyone. The colors were spectacular, like nothing she had seen before. The green was warm and soothing. She immediately felt calm. Then she looked again and could see tiny little flowers on the floor of the forest that was slowly emerging out of her mirror. A path started to flow towards her, out of her mirror and towards her feet, and then she heard that beautiful again. Ayria, come on, I will show you the magic of Christmas. Slowly she walked towards her mirror. She just followed the path. Suddenly there was a wind behind her and she fell into a spiral. It was so exciting. It felt like being at the fair. She was screaming and laughing, and then, with one almighty bump, she landed on a bouncy mushroom. She looked at herself. Her clothes had changed. She was in the most adorable green dress with silver buttons. Her hair had matching ribbons, and her shoes were so shiny she could see her own reflection in them. There she was, in her delicate crystal snowflake shoes. When Ayria landed on the bouncy mushroom in Nashim this morning, she could still feel the after effects of having a couple of cookies too many. The snow angel was waiting for her as she got there. Hello, Ayria. Lovely to see you. I've been waiting for you. Did you enjoy your cookies yesterday? The snow angel asked. Yes, thank you. They were delicious. My mummy makes the best Christmas cookies, and I do love to help her. It makes me feel like it's Christmas. Come, Ira, we're going to be busy today. I have to show you something. The two of them walked through the streets of Nashim. To be honest, it was starting to feel very like home for Ira. She felt like she knew where she was. Where are we going to, Snow Angel? You will see. As they walked towards a mountain of something she couldn't quite name, she had to cover her face because the awful smell that was coming towards them. What is that awful smell? It's waste. Waste food. All of the stuff that is thrown away every day. That cannot be all waste, and certainly not just from one day. That is insane. Ira was shocked at what she was seeing and at what she was hearing, and most of all, what she was smelling. Ira, it's really sad, but it's true. Some countries waste up to about 7 million tons of food waste a year. That's insane. In fact, it's rather sickening to think of, especially when we can think there are children in some parts of the world that are dying of hunger. And in other parts of the world, they are throwing 7 million tons of food away. They simply just let it rot, putting it out. And you know the sad thing, Ira, some of it doesn't need to be thrown out. We could recycle. We could plan our meals better. We could share what we have left with other people. And supermarkets can give the food to others. We can give the food to food banks. We can make cafes with food that's left over. There are so many ways to tackle food waste without making mountains like this one. Wow, Snow Angel, that is unbelievable to see. Do you know at this time of year at Christmas, we all eat so much. We buy so much. In fact, I have to tell you, I love going to the supermarket with Mummy to do the Christmas food shopping because we always like so many treats. But you're right, a lot of it is left over after Christmas, and some of it does get thrown out, and it's not necessary. I think it would be a really good idea to make a meal plan for every day of Christmas. I think I might ask Mummy if I can help her do that this year. That way, we know exactly what we're going to eat, so we can plan exactly what we need to buy. And then, hopefully, we won't have any, or at least not as much waste. Oh, Ira, you're such a clever girl. What a brilliant idea. You could even make it a project in your school. You know, simply just separating your garbage can help. You could have decomposable waste. You can separate food waste to the rest of your rubbish. Some of it can go back into the garden and you can use it as fertilizer. There are lots of ways we can conquer this problem, and it certainly doesn't have to be with a mountain of waste like this. What we have to do is to help our planet by reducing the waste and recycling what we can. Now, come on, Ira. I have some fun for us today. I've got something really nice to show you, and not just this horrible mountain of food waste. Snow Angel threw a handful of glitter ahead of them. This time, it wasn't a path that developed. It was a carpet. It was a magic carpet. A flying carpet. Ira sat next to the snow angel, and the snow angel quickly shouted for Mickey to join them, and the three of them sat together on the magic, flying, glittery carpet and flew all around the skies of Nashim. Looking down over the whole of this wonderful world, it looked beautiful, it looked magical, it glowed, and you could feel how everything here was just in harmony. "Are we ready to land?" the snow angel said. "Yes," shouted Mickey and Ira as they slowly landed on a garden in front of what looked like a little restaurant. "Anybody hungry?" the snow angel asked. "I am," Ira said. That sickly feeling of eating too many cookies had gone, and now she was ready for something savoury. "I'm ready for my breakfast too," said Mickey. They opened the door into the most adorable little restaurant. "Oh, it smells delicious!" Ira looked around, wondering where she was today. Mr. Brown, the restaurant owner, came across and said hello to the snow angel. "How nice of you to pop by and to bring your friends with you. Friends of the snow angel are always friends of mine." Mr. Brown smiled at Ira and Mickey. "Please take a seat and choose what you would like to eat on our menu." As Ira looked at the menu, she started to read it. There was everything from waffles to pancakes. You could choose salads or warm meals, even ice cream and cookies. Anything you wanted. The best thing about this restaurant was that next to all of the food that was available was a price 0. Ira looked at the snow angel and looked at Mickey. "Is everything free in this restaurant?" Mickey looked back at her smiling. "Of course it is. It's a waste restaurant." "What do you mean, a waste restaurant?" "Well, Mr. Brown only makes his food from things that other people would have thrown away. So that's why he gives it away for free. He gives it away for free. You can eat in his restaurant for free." Ira asked again. "Yes, that's right. But how does he earn his money?" "You just leave a tip, that's it." "Oh, that is brilliant," Ira said. Just at that moment, Mr. Brown came over to take Ira's order. "What can I get you for lunch, young lady?" Ira looked at him with great big eyes. "I can really have whatever I want on the menu, and I can have it free." "Yes, of course you can, and you can have as much as you want. All I ask is that you don't take more than you can digest, and don't overfeed yourself. Just take what you want. I'm always here, and you can always come back for more when you're still hungry. But I really don't like waste." While Ira was trying to decide what she wanted, she could smell the pancakes already, and she couldn't decide between pancakes or waffles. Just then, she heard her brother's voice. "Ira, pancakes are ready." Ira could smell the cinnamon pancakes that her mummy was making for breakfast. She loved Advent. Her mummy always made such delicious Christmas food, but this time she was only going to eat what she needed and not fill herself too full. And She was going to make sure there was no waste. Oh, what a wise and magical day 11 was. There is an awful lot of food waste, so I think it's a very good idea, like Ira said, maybe we should make some food plans. I also like the idea of donating food to food banks and the idea of cafes and restaurants offering food for free to those who need it is such a beautiful and kind thing to do. We should think more wisely about what we eat sometimes, otherwise we could end up with tummy ache like Ira. I hope you've enjoyed today's Shed Time story, and if you want to, you can like, share, follow and subscribe to Shed Time Stories. Then you'll be ready for the next story for us to share together. Bye-bye.